pretty standard for us right now.
Oh, what the?
We
fuck?
may be recording. I have no idea.
It says live. It says we're live, and then it's counting down to.
We're working on things.
The fuck was
I
that?
think that I don't know if they could hear us during that.
They could. It said if it was counting down.
It said live, but there might be something where we put music. I don't really know. What do I fucking know? I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't. I thought it would like let me put an audio file.
Yeah,
I was totally ready with September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh, I would like that.
It's a great song. Is it not a great song, Chip?
That's a terrible. Well, first of all,
I think they're amazing.
We get all our
like
shit
a lot of
taken
their
down
shit.
for copyright violations.
I don't think so, huh? I mean,
Well,
I mean,
Mike
if
and
that's
at some point,
if that happens,
hopefully,
to us, I feel like
that
we're
means
in a
we've
good
made
place.
it. That means we've
Yeah,
made
that
it.
means we made it.
Yeah, Mike and them have
Yeah,
Far
sure.
Side on.
Our
anyway.
friends over at Pot of Gold are posting are live right now, huh,
they're
Chip?
live right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip, are you going to be able to cross pollinate podcast tonight?
No, I'll just go listen to it when I go to sleep.
I turned it off. I was disagreeing with way too many things they were saying, so I turned it off. Especially a
Who's-
couple of
Hey,
them. Not
hey,
Mike.
Pop-
I'll just say that.
yeah.
So tonight we are here. It is Tuesday night, September 9th, 2025. Your LSU Tigers are 2-0 on the season. That's the good news. The bad news is
There's no bad.
there is no bad news because it's September 9th and we waited so long to get to this point, and we're playing an SEC home game
Rival.
at night in Tiger Stadium. One of our biggest rivals, maybe our most underrated rival.
Yeah, it's up there. It's one of the best games.
Those players. What did Darius Geis say about Florida? Who remembers that
Mhm.
quote? Chip, you remember that quote?
They ain't running now. Or something like that.
No,
I remember.
He said, "I hate those guys." He's like, "Florida, I hate those guys." And then he proceeded to run the wrong way on the goal line that same game. But he talked mad shit that game and how much he hated Florida.
Love that.
We beat them twice though.
Yeah, I mean, we barely lost to them in the last like 15 years. We've lost like 4 times. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So we'd won
2000
7 in a row until last year, 7 or 6.
Yeah. So since 2000.
Can y'all see me if I do this? Can y'all still see me? Can
Yeah,
y'all
I
still
think
see
it
me?
looks. I think it looks great.
Nothing changed.
Well, no. I brought up like on my screen. I can't see y'all anymore because I'm looking up like stats and stuff. So I didn't know if y'all.
Sorry about my white cho dildo right here, big Buford. I had to point
Actually,
it
wouldn't
up
it be
because
like big? Wouldn't it be like
Yeah.
Big Spencer?
Big
Big
Al,
Buford would
Big
be
Gay Al.
yeah. Big Buford would be the one that Nathan has.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
meaner. That it's a Mendango.
That's a Mandango.
It's like Ben.
That's straight out of fucking Django, bro. That's Django. Whenever Samuel L. Jackson's character Steven was trying to cut his dick off, or actually, I was Walton Goggins.
Oh, I don't know, Steven. Wait, what did he say? He's like, well,
I can't say what Steven always said. I can't say what Steven always said.
Now, Steven, you let that as a guest of our house.
Hey, can we talk real quick about the big news today? I don't even know if y'all have seen it yet. I just found out about it.
Well, I found out from a friend of ours, Matthew, sent a text that apparently
care about
Sadir
that.
Mitchell quit the team. That's big news, right?
No,
Our
that's not big
8th
news. Who
string
cares?
defensive.
I'm talking about the
lineman.
real news.
I'm curious about the real news.
The real news is Whit Weeks. Have y'all heard about this?
The trivia question.
Whit Weeks is dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. She posted a TikTok of them in bed together. He is banging Landry Kiffin, who is a smoke show.
Oh,
B,
yeah.
that's
His
why.
wife-
C,
her mom was a smoke show.
I did not. At first, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Now, I
Yeah,
love
I don't
it.
know how I've got mixed feelings.
I had mixed feelings. Now I love it because, like, this has got to. Lane Kiffin's going to be over there, and this dude is just banging his daughter and then banging his defense as well. So I'm in for it. I mean, Landry Kiffin's a smoke. Let's get real. Yeah, they're dating. She
and it's
confirmed
okay
it
that
and everything.
It's okay that she's a cleat chaser. She's
Definitely a
coach's
cleat
daughter.
chaser because she is also Walker Howard's ex-girlfriend. Let's not forget about that.
Well,
but
let's.
yeah, I don't know. So pretty big
And
news
did-
out there on the.
And
on that front.
didn't Weeks talk shit to Lane Kiffin last year on the sidelines?
I mean, I'm sure, dude. He talks
He was
shit
like-
to everybody. I mean, if that dude has sex the way he plays football, Landry Kiffin's going to be ruined for anybody after her. I know that. So shout out, shout out our boy Witt.
Where's Steve and his legal disclaimer right now?
That ain't no legal disclaimer. That's just a fact of nature, bro.
Here is our legal disclaimer that our
But
attorney
anyway,
said
that's
we have
all.
to read.
Thought y'all hadn't heard it, man. I literally saw it at like 8:30, and I was like, I gotta wait. I want to say something so bad, but I wanted to see the reaction, especially on your face, Daniel. You were confused.
Yeah, that's too weird for me.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know.
I'm okay with it. I don't care who you fucking.
Fine.
I don't either, but it's weird that it's Lane. Like, how did they meet? Like,
Oh well. Oh, did
They
they?
all know.
Did
they all know
Lane
each
go
other
on
these
a?
days, bro.
Yeah.
or is it just Instagram? Like, oh, hit her up on
Probably.
Instagram.
I mean, I'm sure that's how it started.
Could be, yeah. Snapchat, who knows, man?
By the
There's some
way,
DPs out there. Get some TPs. Who knows? Anyway, what?
Chip, you were gonna say, by the way.
By the way,
I'm guessing they're in here just being so annoying right now. Shut up.
That is Gigi and Ghost making an appearance tonight on the Go team.
Yeah, they're rescues.
shout out.
Their shout out. Speaking of which,
Hey,
check
save
the
a
graphic,
black cat.
like and
Save a black
Like
cat.
and
They're the most euthanized animal in the world. Black cats.
It's true. I saved one of those. Gave it to my
Help
ex-girlfriend.
control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or
Spayed
neutered.
or neutered. Okay.
What
Bob.
show is that from?
Price is Right, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
Yes, Price is
Bob
Right.
Barker.
Bob
that's
Barker.
Bob Barker. Who
In
Rachel
other-
Reynolds from Mandeville High married to Josh Booty, and now who's the pitcher from Catholic High? What's from Ole Miss?
I have no
David
idea. what you're
DeLucci.
David DeLucci. She's married to David DeLucci.
What's that
Only
to do with
know
Bob
that.
Barker?
She was on
just
Price
was
is Right.
She's my
Oh.
sister's like best friend in high school.
Anyway, all right.
Anyways,
Let's start getting the show on the
yeah.
road, boys. I got to wake up like really early so I can drive back. So
Before we dive
That's
into
exciting.
LSU Florida preview, did any of you two check all the Twitter controversy going on today with AP voters?
Oh, yeah.
Specifically,
Yeah,
two in
so-
particular, one here in Baton Rouge.
Was one of my notes. Was on one of my notes. Yeah.
So I just saw it like an hour ago. What's going on?
People are
Explain.
stupid. They're stupid as fuck, and they don't know what they're doing. And it shows how stupid AP polls are. I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah, they're all
dude.
nerds. They're all nerds, like we said yesterday.
I mean,
they're all
They're
Kobe
not
Riley-
even nerds. They're like
they
dumb bitches.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just dumb. I mean, like the chicken California got called out so bad. She then made a post about it and basically was like, "Oh, like I'm not going to reveal my process of going into this." What the fuck are you talking about, chick? She moved Florida up a spot after they lost.
2 spots.
2 spots after they lost to South Florida.
so she
What
knows
is that?
absolutely nothing.
Like, dude, hers was hers is crazy. Hers is literally like insane. But yeah, it's stupid. It shows how just dumb the whole voting process is, how stupid the polls are in general.
It should be
And
it might honestly should be like ex coaches or something or ex players.
That's what
Or
they
maybe
have
just
coaches
like yeah, well, it's a good point. But is that ex coaches? I don't know. Like there shouldn't be an AP poll. Then. Like that's just
No.
stupid. It's ridiculous.
Polls and committees are terrible.
Except for Playboy magazine, that was a good one.
for.
Playboy
did
Magazine
actually-
All-American.
Yeah, that was good.
And then Koki Riley here for the Baton Rouge Advocate, who I actually like and I think does a decent job.
Mhm.
He had Florida higher than South Florida and Alabama higher than Florida State, even though both those teams lost to those other teams respectively.
Yeah,
Make it
Yeah,
make
that's
sense.
what-
yeah. None of it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's the only sport where you can beat the other team. But then they used to say that it's the only sport where you can win every game and beat the other team that's number one and still not make the championship.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I just got a group text from it's a random one of my other groups, and it literally just says, "You see this stupid bitch voter try to explain herself?" It's
Dude.
literally 4 minutes ago.
Dude, we should have JB. JB needs to go. Coach JB needs to go talk to her.
Oh god, I'm sure he'll have a comment on it.
Yeah, I like
There
it.
was some other female reporter who was like, it's already hard enough for female reporters to report on sports. And she said that woman just makes them all look stupid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, I thought she was going a victim route there, and she didn't. She said,
No, she just blocked her Twitter from everybody. So
Yeah.
now
She
nobody
says-
can see her Twitter. And
She
she's a
basically
fucking reporter, and
she
she shut
basically-
down her Twitter.
Yeah, she said something along the lines of like she was because she covers USC, and so she's out all. She was like, "Oh yeah, it was late," and so then I had to wake up early and do it. Basically, almost acknowledging that she didn't even watch any games or even see like results. And
"So
but then-
USCLA."
yeah, and then basically
Okay.
said that but she has a process and she's not going to reveal it. It's just
No,
crazy.
she definitely doesn't watch USC football. Nobody does out there.
No.
No.
All right.
Anyway, we've got LSU versus Florida this
Florida.
weekend. The Florida Gators
Excited.
are coming to town. 6:30 kickoff. What channel? I don't even know.
ABC.
Oh, ABC. But yeah, we have Greg McElroy. We don't have Fowler and Herb Street.
I think he did the ABC game last week.
Well, they're going to Georgia, Tennessee, probably.
Yeah, and that game's at 2:30. Why is that game at 2:30?
Which is another, but because they have an ABC time slot at 2:30.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't that be the prime time? I don't know. I'm overthinking.
Well, that's when CBS used to do the prime time was 2:30.
Yeah, but they got
and they would-
away from CBS, so the best games would be in
But yeah,
prime
they still
time.
do that sometimes. And I
You
feel
know
like
what that
Georgia,
ga-
Tennessee is during the day a lot.
Always, you know what it reminds me of, Daniel? I bet you can
Hobnail boot.
guess. Well, that it does actually. Now that it reminds me of Goldberg running in the down. You remember that in '98? He's like running out. He's like looks like an.
I don't
idiot.
I remember him being at Georgia games, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, he ran out against Tennessee. It was the week after they beat us. After
In 98.
Georgia beat us. Yeah.
Well, anyway, tonight we're going to cover and preview the Florida Gators. Can you believe they doubted the Gators?
Sharp
Quote
fucker.
from the Shark Fucker. Nathan's not catching some of the references tonight. He's focused. He's ready to dive in.
Let's let him
yeah,
go. Let's let him. Let's let him.
I don't need to
let's
go.
let him-
I don't need to go. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know Goldberg from '98 and some of this shit. I'm just sitting there.
Oh,
letting y'all
I'm
ramble,
just saying
I'm
what.
letting y'all
just-
go.
Hobnail boot.
Just-
Do you know the
just-
hobnail boot?
Yeah, I know the hobnail boot. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I'm just letting you.
That's one of the
go.
legendary quotes.
Well, Goldberg went to Georgia. That's why. I mean,
Does
Yeah, I don't
Nathan
know-
know
I
who
don't-
Goldberg is?
I know. I wasn't a wrestling fan. I don't give a fuck about. I thought wrestling was like. Are y'all talking about the wrestler Goldberg?
Yes, I wasn't.
I was a
sure even knew who he
I was a
Wrestling's-
wrestling fan for 6 months.
Wrestling's the. I mean, it's the dumbest thing in the world to me. None of it makes sense. Like, I get why if you go there, it's like fun to be in the arena. But like, why
That's
people
right.
would even watch it is the most. It'll always be the craziest thing ever to me. Period.
Different.
Hot
I think
take,
it was
don't give a
different back
fuck.
then.
Just well, I mean, I know, but still, it's ever. It's
When-
fake.
But anyway,
it's
it's
fake.
LSU,
So,
Florida.
like, what does it
yeah.
matter?
When we
LSU
were
raised
12
winner.
years old, that was the most badass shit in the world.
Yeah,
I liked
in your-
LSU football
in
better.
your realm.
Anyways,
In Guntown, we weren't watching that shit. We were playing.
Man, and
playing ball.
Guntown might have been.
y'all
a
were playing in
hotbed
the.
for it.
Y'all were playing.
I can tell you
Dude,
all the dudes. I
Back
was
in
hanging out with.
1997 and 1998, WWF or WCW had better
My bad,
ratings
Nathan.
than Monday
That's
Night
fine.
Football.
Yeah,
They
I
had-
know. I'm
no,
not saying that.
It's a fact, Chip.
Yeah, I know. I
I'm not
just
saying
don't
that
want to
people
talk,
aren't
I don't want
watching
to talk about wrestling. It's my fault.
Yeah, you brought it up. I'm just
Yeah, no,
anyway,
it's totally my
shout,
fault. You're
shout
bringing
out
up facts.
Dwayne and our wrestling fans out there.
Yeah, my fault, guys. Anyways, LSU, Florida.
All right, who wants to start us off? Well, you want to talk about the
Well,
Florida offense or the Florida
I don't know.
defense? first?
I don't know. You're the moderator. You bring up something and we
Let's
talk.
start with the Florida offense. Obviously, DJ Lagway is the headliner. Coming into the season, he was a Heisman Trophy favorite by many, Josh Pate included. Where was he on Josh Pate's list? First, second, third,
I
I don't
think
think
he
he
was-
was.
he
I think he
was-
was like top 5. Yeah, I don't think he was like crazy
Yeah.
high, but I mean, he was up there.
A lot of people predicted that, and for good, decent reasons. He only started 7 games. He was 6-1 last year as a starter. Florida was what, 8-4 overall,
Something like that.
8-5.
8-5
Yeah, I guess they
overall. They were
lost their-
6-1 when he
They won
started
some
games.
times.
Yeah.
He had the second best quarterback rating in the SEC behind Garrett
that true?
Nussmeier. Yeah, I did my homework.
He
There's
threw 12 touch. He had 9 interceptions to 12 touchdowns. How was his QBR that high?
quarterback play last year in the SEC sucked.
Exactly. So I think that's kind of stupid.
Well,
And
his
then
numbers,
he had-
the numbers were comparable to our our boy number 11. Oh, gosh, why can't I think of his name?
He padded his stats like crazy in the bowl game. Everybody like was worshiping the bowl game. It's like, bro, y'all beat Tulane. Like, who gives a shit?
I couldn't even have told you they beat Tulane in the bowl game.
They beat a halfway to
He,
Tulane.
he threw like for like 340, and they're like, "This is what you're going to expect all year next year for Lagway." And it's like, no, you're
Against
fucking
Tennessee, against Tulane's like 4th-string quarterback.
not.
And here's the thing I will say about Lagway. He was the number 1 quarterback coming out of high school. He's going to be typecast as like this athletic quarterback.
I don't
He's
think
not.
he is.
Not at all.
He's a
not.
pocket passer.
I'll pose this question to Nate, and we can segue to Nate here. Do his legs scare you at all?
No, God, no.
Exactly.
No,
I think he
saw
gets
a thing with tire
typecast as
droppings.
that, but he's not.
Well, it's just like saying Jamarcus Russell could run. I mean, Jamarcus Russell could every now and then scamper for 5 yards if the pocket like broke down, but he has zero desire to run the ball. Zero.
Yeah.
He wants to throw it.
I got a
and-
comp for him.
Yeah.
Chris Leak. Very similar.
Okay.
Good throwing motion. Pretty pass.
He's a lot
Not as
bigger than
pretty.
Leak, though.
He is.
That's the only thing.
He is.
Yeah, people forget how big he is. He's like 6'4", like
He is.
240. Like he's not.
Yeah,
That's
he
why people. I don't understand why they think he's a runner so much. And there's a thing with tire droppings earlier. They're like, hey, if we stop his legs, we stop Florida. And everybody's like, yeah, we got to keep him from not running. I'm like, have y'all ever watched a minute of them play football? Because
Have you seen their
that has
big ass
nothing
running
to do
back?
with him.
That guy's good. The running back.
Ball. His name's Ball. So that's pretty. tight.
Jordan Ball,
Oh, yeah.
Jaden Ball.
Yeah,
Jaden Ball.
13. Yeah, dude's a beast.
Oh, Ball. Ball.
He's a big boy. He's a big old boy. He's gonna be tough. I think he's there. Him and Wilson. I think Wilson's a good SEC receiver. I don't think he's an All-American or anything. Very comparable.
They returned
to the-
3 receivers, right?
Yeah, they had some. They had like a transfer.
Dallas
from,
Wilson.
No, so Dallas Wilson hasn't played yet. Probably not going to play against us.
Injured, right?
He was a high 4-star. Then you got Vernell Brown.
Yes.
He's the dude who's. I think he's a freshman. He's a freshman, but he was like a 5-star. So he's pretty good. And then they have. They spent a lot of money on that dude from UCLA, Sturdivant.
Yes,
They expect
that's
Sturdivant to do big things. He
God,
hasn't done
that's what I'm
anything.
talking.
Then they have Eugene Wilson III, who against
Fuck.
Long Island, he's like a sophomore now, but against Long Island, he was going kind of viral for having 4 catches for -5 yards. Now he has 12 catches for 60 yards. I mean, the thing is, these fucking dudes aren't that good. They're all small, but they're not Aaron Anderson. Like they when you see them run, they're just like dudes who are 5'10", 175 pounds, but they're not 4'2" guys. They're 4'4". They're just average looking guys. They play 2 tight ends and 2 receivers most of the time. I can't say enough negative things about this offense, to be quite honest with you. The more I watch them, the more I'm like, they suck. Now they got a couple touchdowns screwed out. They got screwed a couple touchdowns or 1 touchdown against South Florida. But Billy Napier doubled down and said he's not giving up play calling. I don't know how they score against LSU, like to make it a game to where they win. They're obviously going to score some, whatever. But last year we shut them down. Then in the fourth quarter they had a long like 50-yard little play. It was kind of fluky, and then they had that Jordan Ball run where he literally, I showed it to y'all in the offseason, where we had Jordan Gilbert, Sage Ryan, and Greg Penn all unblocked on one play, and none of them would have touched him with like one hand touch football. And I'm like, dude, that's just. And that was a 50-yard touchdown run. And so they only had 6 plays in the fourth quarter, and they got 140 yards, something like that, off of like 2 plays basically. And I think it was just kind of fluky, and we're way better than we were last year. So
we couldn't score. Remember, we were driving the whole.
Yeah.
We dominated time of possession. It was like
We had the ball
41
the
to
entire
like.
game.
Yeah, it was like
It was
42-18.
42-18.
Yes,
Yeah.
something nuts, man. It's crazy.
It was stupid.
But that's good. That's good. That's good offense on Florida, though. Don't block 3 guys that have no chance of doing anything.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, I mean like they run a weird concept. They're gonna run so much misdirection. They run a lot of wheel routes. We have to stay disciplined. But I love our safeties and I love our linebackers. This is a game where Harold Perkins is perfect for, because Harold Perkins is going to be guarding tight ends, and like he's going to be way more athletic than these guys he's guarding.
Yeah,
Lagway
yeah,
is a stud, but Lagway's missed, so he has terrible mechanics because he's not getting any better. I mean, he has all the potential, but he has not gotten any better from last year. And I say all this, and he can come out and throw for 350 against us. Who knows? But I don't see it. So.
I doubt it. So I'm not being it's not purple and gold glasses. I'm trying to get nervous about this game, and I can't. Like I'm just not.
Well, there's reasons to be nervous.
They can beat us. Yeah, they can beat us, of
us.
course. But I just don't see it. Just like in 2019, I didn't see it.
But we're also a 9.5 point favorite. Is that right?
Down to 7.5.
Down to 7. But we're that big of a favorite for a reason.
Yeah, that's a big favorite.
But they do have one of the better offensive lines. In
they do. They have a very good offensive line. I should have said that. They do have
their offensive line had, according to Pro Football Focus, because obviously I'm not going to grade it. Their O-line. Their O-line has been the best part of their offense the first 2 weeks of the season.
They played Long Island.
Yeah.
They played Long Island.
Even against South Florida. It was
okay, yeah, but South Florida's
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not
decent defense. I mean, the Long Island, I even said this. I mean, Long Island I thought they were playing Southern. I honestly was like, I could have sworn Southern wasn't playing Florida. And then I was like, oh, they didn't play. But I think that's part of the reason they lost to South Florida is because they played Long Island week 1. And it wasn't even a scrimmage. I mean, it was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life, honestly. So they were not prepared for South Florida at all. And now they got
Is that the one where the quarterback ran free for like 5 yards and just dropped the ball?
The Long Island dude. I mean, he didn't drop the ball, but he did literally just get tackled and the ball just fell out and they just scooped and scored to start the season. But no, I mean, they have, of course they can beat us. Like anybody can beat us. I just think our defense is legit, and I don't think they're a top even 60 offense. And so if they're going to come in at Tiger Stadium. Lagway has never started a game in the SEC on the road. Fun fact.
Wow.
So
that's a
fun fact.
I didn't know that.
He came in for Tennessee for a couple plays. He only has a couple. I think his road games were he started at Florida State when they were 2-9.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
But I mean, it was the corpse of a stadium. So yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know how this dude comes into LSU on a Saturday night, and because the thing is, if they're going to beat us, he has to have a monster game. Period. I don't see them running for 240 yards. We're going to make him make throws to receivers who are super unproven. So that's how they're going to have to beat us.
For them to win, they're going to have to be incredibly balanced. He's going to have to be efficient, and it's going to have to be there's going to have to be a big play like they had last year. And they can't turn the ball over. They're gonna have to run for 150, 160.
Yeah, I was thinking 150, 160, throw for 240.
Yes, that's their recipe. That's how they're gonna have to do it. Just be efficient and keep our offense off the field, and our offensive line would have to suck. And then we'd probably have to turn the ball over. But it's a Saturday night. Our defense is stacked. I feel good about the matchup. The only thing is, I do think losing to South Florida, they're going to come out with their hair on fire in the first half. I think it's going to be a close game in the first half. And so, because they're playing for their season. Now, they're the national embarrassment team right now. And so they're going to come out and give you their best shot. But I think ultimately we're better. Our defense is better than their offense.
I compared it to 2017 when we lost, but it's really not because we lost 3 games that year. Florida didn't even make a bowl that year, so I that's why you went in to beat Florida. Was terrible.
Yeah,
you didn't know it at the time, but I don't. I'm with Nathan on this. I just don't see how you have to play perfect.
I think if LSU didn't, because we looked like shit too, right? We didn't play well. Obviously, the dudes acted like it was like they had almost lost. Brian Kelly was as upset as he's been in a long time. I just think we're going to come out and we're going to I'm not put it on them, but I think we're going to come out focused. And I think that's one of those things when you talk about a team playing for their life, because that's what everybody's saying. Everybody's like, oh, that's why the spread's gone down, because everybody's like, oh man, they're fighting for their life. those guys, it can go one way or the other. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen a football team where it's like you come out and you're like, hey, I'm going to give them 110%. And all of a sudden you go down 10-0. It's 14-3 maybe. And they're just like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Like last year we had to do this all last year to teach coach. We suck again. We already lost. We're down in this. We got to play all these games. I could easily see these guys, especially in this day of college football where everybody transfers. They just kind of punt the season, and that's how you end up in a season like Florida State, because that's what Florida State did. They lost early. They lost another game. Then all of a sudden they're like, man, screw this shit.
They just quit. They quit.
Florida State was top 10 last year, and that entire team just quit and left. This could easily be the same situation. And so we're that team right now that we are dictating their season to go one way or the other, but I could see them quitting in the middle of the game.
Yeah, now you got to think about in college football with the transfer portal, players are making business decisions before game 4 about whether or not to transfer because they keep a red shirt. So that I could totally see that happening if they lose, where the program just totally goes into shambles. I do think it's Billy Napier's last year. I do think ultimately when we win this game and they lose
at
6?
Miami next week. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, I think they lose to us.
Florida,
Bro,
like not
schedule-
saying Billy Napier is this awesome coach or anything, but gosh, they had not done his ass any favors.
Dude, they don't have a winnable game on the schedule.
I
Like,
know.
I don't even think.
Hey, Mississippi State, they can beat State.
Oh, State.
Ooh,
State.
I don't know.
State,
I don't know.
State.
boys.
But dude, they,
Can
they
we
play,
talk about how ridiculous it is? Mississippi State's ranked in the top 25 now, or people had them in the top
well,
25.
some of them? Yeah, I mean, it's all.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, I don't.
The polls
think
are-
it can be.
Here's what's crazy is like I've been scouring Twitter the last like week. The overreactions of like one way to the other are just wild. I mean, on everybody's end, LSU fans think we fucking suck now. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
listening to podcasts and stuff about how bad Garrett Nussmeier is because he missed a throw to start the fucking game. I like, oh, he can't throw the ball hard now. He can't make good decisions. It's like, bro, we have a sample size that he does. He had a shit game. He came out and played shit. He doesn't suck. Okay, we don't suck. Just like, this other team like Florida wasn't a national championship contender, and now I still think they're not great. But like, it's just crazy one way or the other what people think. Now Mississippi State's the greatest team. Okay, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Like they'll be lucky to go to a bowl game. Congrats on beating Arizona State, but like, what would Arizona State's record be in the SEC?
Not a bowl game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So like, congrats on winning that game because you won 2 games last year. But let's all chill out. And,
What's their quarterback's name again? Shapen.
Blake
Shapen. That's
Blake
Josh
Shapen.
Pate has him winning the Heisman Trophy.
Went to
Probably
Evangel.
so.
Josh Pate has.
I knew that name was familiar.
Yeah.
Baylor.
He
And
went to
another
Baylor,
thing-
with the Baylor, and then
Another thing that you said that irks me now is every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry on Twitter is doing film breakdowns of teams and like breaking down and analyzing. I saw Luke McCown go off on somebody today. I don't even know who it was because
I'm
they
glad he
like
did. I saw that.
it was
too.
about Spencer Rattler, and he's like, "Oh, Rattler did a terrible job on this," and Luke McCown had this long ass tweet
Mhm.
like breaking down like
Mhm.
each position and what their responsibility is and how each player reacted to it, and like the guy who was breaking it down was completely wrong. And so I'm so fucking over every Tom, Dick, and Harry, for lack of a better term, because it's everybody who has a Twitter account is
Yeah.
breaking down film now. It's like, guys,
So like I saw that Florida guy, and I sent it to y'all because I thought it was he does a pretty good job, and he's very critical of his own team and stuff. But he's critical. He's just a fan. He's not like Preston Guy. Fuck this guy. Preston Guy is like destroying our team from everything. Like he's sitting there posting stuff where it's like Garrett Nussmeier throws an under route to Aaron Anderson, and like you can see clearly like in the screenshot, it's like Aaron Anderson has the ball and is getting tackled. Well, on the overlap, Xavier Thomas is open by like 5 yards, and he's like, he should have made the third here. I'm like, the reason this dude is open is because he's already thrown the ball over here, and the defense is reacting. Like, what are you talking about, dude? And then there's a play where Kyle Parker basically drops. I don't know why Kyle Parker. We're throwing like kind of a skinny post to Kyle Parker.
Yeah, on the
I don't
ends.
I don't understand. He sails it a little bit, but if that's Nick Anderson, that's a touchdown. But literally, Preston Guy is sitting there being like, this isn't this. Like the safety is sitting right here, and Garrett Nussmeier knows he's got a post behind that guy. If that safety comes down or goes somewhere else, it's a fucking perfect window, and that's exactly what he did. And Preston guys like, oh, you got to catch the ball and immediately check it down right here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? The throw is wide open. That's a touchdown. Like, that is not the read. You don't say, Hut, I'm going to throw it to my fourth receiver check down when the dudes are 2 feet off the line. And that's where I get annoyed. I'm like, bro, y'all are so stupid. And then these people don't know anything. They're like, oh, yeah, like this and that. And, oh, Nussmeier missed so much, and they did this, and they did this. And it's like, no, like, y'all are wrong. Like, y'all just are. Y'all are wrong. I'm sorry. Y'all are wrong. Oh,
terrible.
You know so much, Nathan. You know so much, Nathan. No, I don't know so much, but I know some things, and I know these motherfuckers are wrong.
Yeah, that's my new pet peeve.
Yeah.
It's because there are former coaches and former players that do good breakdowns on Twitter. So now everybody's trying to fucking do it too. Just stay in your lane.
Well, I really care about what Preston Guy. I think he was a ball boy at wherever Michael Clayton went to school.
Oh, Christian Life.
Yeah, he went to Christian Life. He was like a 4-string offensive tackle.
That explains a lot, actually.
Is Christian Life still around?
No, it's they renamed it something. I don't know if it's open anymore. It used to be a big deal. I mean, we used to play. Parky used to play there a good bit.
What was Temple Trafton?
That's Dunham.
Oh, okay. I knew that.
Yeah.
Why did I think that was Christian Life?
Good old Chapel Trafton. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. On to the next thing. What, defense? We're gonna talk about defense.
Defense. So the one thing I'll lead in with the defense on Florida's defense is, they came into the season. There was another part of Florida's team that had a lot of hype because they returned a lot of people. But I was listening to Crane and Company just yesterday morning, and they were breaking down the South Florida game. And Florida's defense really got dominated by a South Florida team that, as the Crane boys described, was very one-dimensional. Byron Brown, is that his name?
I love that guy, by the way.
Yeah, he's good. But like Blaine Crane said, the guy struggles to throw a forward pass.
Absolutely. He's Tim Tebow, but not as good.
They gave up 300 and how many yards? I had it. Was it 390? I might be over by a little bit. But because my initial thoughts before I watched or looked up the stats of the South Florida
391.
See, off the top of my head.
263 passing, by the way.
Yeah, so that was what they were saying
insane.
is like, this is a one-dimensional team that came out there and threw the ball effectively as well as ran the ball. I mean, they didn't run for a shit ton of yards, but you would expect South Florida to be shut down by Florida's defense based on the preseason hype about Florida. So they were saying this Florida team, how it's performed is what specifically a defense really underperformed, is overrated coming into the season thus far.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah, they're rated because of people like Josh Pate. Like, and I know I keep bringing them up, but like, there's I mean, they caught LSU. LSU should have beat them, and so should Ole Miss. If you ever, both those teams outgained them. Mm-hmm. They just, I mean, what's his name had his worst game ever as a quarterback besides the LSU game, but
yeah, and Ole Miss last year.
I watched that whole game, and they were putting a lot of dudes in the box. And I mean, South Florida doesn't have like stud receivers. They had a big play where, what the?
Is that door moving?
What the dude? You have ghosts, or is that a cat?
It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
Is that like a sliding closet door?
Yeah, they're barn doors.
That's kind of awesome. I was like, what the
they're cheap.
It looked like the door was coming off the hinges.
But anyway, so there was one play where like South Florida did not sub, and Florida subbed for some unknown reason, and South Florida was like, all right, cool. So they just hurried up while Florida was subbing, got a free play, took a shot down the field. The safety and the corner run into each other. Dude catches it, houses it for like 70-something yards. So that was like, so some of their stats are a little bit skewed because they had a 70-something yard kind of just jump play. That's a fluke. But otherwise, they're just doing little play actions, little 5-yard dumps, little this, little that, and they allowed it to happen all night. Hey, I kind of forgot about this. I want to say one more thing is for Florida's on offense. Like DJ Lagway could not make a completed pass past 10 yards. It got so bad in that game that there was a 3rd and 15 when they were at South Florida's 20-yard line. 3rd and 15. they literally like they motion a dude to trips on the other side, and so they have their best receiver, I think it was Sturdivant, up here alone. ISO. There's nobody. There's no safety. There's nobody. They ran a fucking like 5-yard slant to where he caught it and got like 8 yards, and they kicked the field goal. And like that was the play. They caught it. He said hut, and he just threw a slant, and he got smoked. It's like that's their offense. They run slants, RPOs, slants. They try to do play action wheels. That's why I just can't see us getting beat because we're gonna make him. Did you put that at the bottom, the little banner thing, bro? You're doing shit over there that I'm trying to stay focused and I can't. That's why. But anyway, we'll go back to the defense.
I like it.
Dude, I know. I'm like, what is going on? Dude,
Well, you
I
were talking,
can't.
you were cooking. So then I
Bruh,
was like, well, I
bruh.
remembered that I thought earlier I wanted to put this down at the bottom.
Yeah, funny.
I'm going to edit this actually.
But no, I mean, but we'll see. I mean, we've started off slow in offense this year, but
That looks better.
I kind of like the other thing. The other thing was kind of tight.
Yeah, it's like
Little-
the bottom line on E
little
ESPN.
running. Yeah, it was like a little ticker.
Ticker.
But yeah, I mean, I think I'll say I'm not gonna. I mean, we're doing predictions Thursday, right? Which I don't know how I'm gonna have to figure out something Thursday because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing Thursday night. Shit.
You're going to need to hit up the driving range Thursday.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm doing that. But anyway, but that's the thing. Like, I think if we can just figure out, and this is what we've been saying for 2 years now, so I don't know if we're gonna figure it out. But if we don't settle for field goals and we actually find a way to score touchdowns, we might actually like beat them by a lot. Because I even looked at the game last year. Damian Ramos missed a 51-yarder, made a 50-yarder, made a 46-yarder, made like a 36-yarder. Does this guy have more attempts of like 45 plus yards? And it's not even on Ramos. Like, why do we just get down here to the 30-yard line and we just can't figure out how to get any more yards? We do this
Was that a bait?
constantly.
Is that bait?
No,
shit?
it's not a bait.
No,
I'm just saying-
last night
I'm
you-
on Ramos. No, I'm on Ramos now, dude. I watched him. He had, I mean, even his 51-yard. I mean, it like just a little to the
I just
right.
don't understand what the hell we do once we get to the 30-yard line and we just stall. I mean, the 30-yard line, 20-yard line, we just stall, man. We got to figure out a way to get over that hump. And, you know, the Clemson game was so difficult because we're just going through shit. And then the La Tech game, we didn't give a fuck. So I'm still hopeful, but, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Ernie Benoit, we only
We only
need
need-
field goals.
I mean, I could see us holding them to 7 points.
Yeah,
I mean, they only scored 16 points against South Florida.
They did get a touchdown taken away from them.
So and also last
Gabe
year we.
says we can't run the ball in the red zone.
Oh my
I mean,
it's
yeah, if
true.
we,
Inside the 10, we can't.
yeah, you can't.
I mean, if we line up in those dumb formations where we're just like, hey, let's put all these receiving tight ends in to block, then yeah, like, can we be creative? Can we put Savion in there? Like, please, or Xavion, not Savion. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Ernie. That
Yeah.
our D is that good. Their offense is going to have to play perfect for them to win
Yeah.
because I think their defense is overrated. I actually think their offense has good pieces to it. It just hasn't come together. Because Billy Napier's offense, I'm on record that I actually thought Graham Mertz was a good quarterback. I defended Anthony Richardson. And I've defended every Florida quarterback. I think their offense that they run is a fucking gimmick offense.
And he hey, don't worry though. He very adamantly said he will continue to call the plays, which is great news for us. Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
I think that their offense reminded me of when Catholic High ran the spin offense, which was just some fucking gimmick offense.
I hate that thing. Yeah.
The
And so-
spin offense.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. People
I
were
remember
like,
that.
oh,
misdirection and stupid
Yeah.
shit.
people are like, oh man, it was really good in the Sun Belt. Yeah, dude, because the Sun Belt,
the
he would
Sun
get
Belt.
he'd get some fast dudes for the offense, and then like the defense can't even remotely be at that athletic, and he would just confuse them. You can't do that now. Everybody's the same.
Gabe
Yeah.
says for the last 3 years, our run game inside the red zone has been a problem, even when we had Jaden Daniels. Good thing
Thanks,
Jaden
Captain
Daniels
Obvious.
good thing Jaden Daniels was a cheat code.
Yeah, I mean, screw
But yeah,
it. Stop
last year
trying
we
to run.
settled for too many.
Stop trying to
field goals.
run. There's a million ways to throw the ball. There's a million different things you can do to throw the ball, to throw little swing passes, to do little things instead of just lining up and being dumbasses. That's my problem. Like we can't run because we bang our head against the wall. We're like, we're just going to line up and play power football. We're not a power football team. We just aren't. Like,
No, because we have a
matter.
bad O-line coach. We have a bad O-line
Yeah.
coach, and we have poor fundamentals on the O-line.
Well, anybody who's a passing spread offense forever, you get inside. If you don't have a running quarterback, you get inside the 5-yard line and you go to the spread. I'm like, hell yeah, dude! Like, this is awesome because it gives you more of a chance. Now, I will say, Clemson, we went on their center a couple times, and guess what happened? We got yards. It's not a coincidence. We didn't do that against La Tech. There's gonna be more things. Like the La Tech game doesn't even need to be thought about. The Clemson game, we were successful inside the 5-yard line running the ball. Okay, that's what I think we're going to do more of. Go into the center. We're going to do those things where Nuss walks up, gets those quarterback sneaks for a few yards. I expect us to see more of that type of stuff moving forward.
Fearless leader, we have to pass to run. I do agree. I think we should try to set up the run by throwing the football.
Yeah,
Like,
I love what we did at Clemson. The Clemson
Yeah, we
offense,
threw it to him through
dink
8
and dunk.
4 times.
Yeah, east-west, and boom, hit it up the middle. Like, that's what we should do.
You know, that
Yeah,
was that is a good strategy. Make the fat boys run sideline to sideline with quick screens.
Because then
And
you
then
have
wear 'em
Barry
out and
Brown.
run up the
Then you throw a perfect pass to Barry Brown. That you get a shitty call, but that's anywhere else. That's a touchdown. Most 99% of the time.
Clemson was playing 2 high safeties most of the game. La Tech didn't want anything to do with the deep ball. We're about to start playing these teams that need to win, and they can't just like die.
Yeah.
They're trying right now. They're trying to like die by 1,000 cuts. We're going to start playing teams who are going to have to take some chances, and that's when you burn them.
Sorry, I'm working on changing colors. I just realized we had Florida colors. We had Florida colors. I had to change that.
I'm cool with it. Purple. Also, we did get a
Can you
touchdown call.
change
We
the
got a
font?
touch. What's his
Yeah,
name?
that
Drew
might
up
be too much for me.
That was a phenomenal play we drew up against Florida last year, where what's his name slipped under and walked in the end zone for what we thought was his first touchdown, and they called it back. What was number 4? He's at Miami now.
CJ Daniels.
Yeah, you remember they had
CJ
like
Daniels. I don't remember, but I do remember he didn't score a touchdown for us all last year.
Well, they got
I forgot
called
about
back.
that until he scored that one-handed touchdown against Notre Dame. I was like Daniels. They're like his first. He like was freaking out. They're like, yeah, don't forget he didn't have a touchdown last year. I was like, what? No, he didn't. I like
Ernie
it. I
scored
like it.
prediction
Ernie.
Hold that,
31-13.
Ernie. Hold
Big
that for
fan.
Thursday. No,
Well,
but
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Thursday
our-
we'll
he's-
be making our predictions.
Yeah, this is just
mine's
chit-chatting
similar to
about
that.
life.
Fearless
haven't
leader,
figured
I
out
wonder
mine
if
yet.
every team is going to be that terrified of the speed at wide receiver. So much
I
too
mean,
high,
so
which
far,
will set up the run when they have 2 high safeties.
yeah, theoretically, it didn't against La Tech, but it did against Clemson. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Nussmeier came out and just took what the defense gave him against Clemson, and it was kind of boring at times. We're just running blah 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 blah. But I stand by, like the La Tech game, we didn't want to play football. We wanted to just make some highlight reel plays, and that hurt us. We just like let's just throw it long. Let's just throw it long. Let's just do this. I mean, because I went back and looked some of it. Man, he missed throws. Barry Brown had a huge drop on like a deep cross. Like
He did.
bad
That was a
game.
big play.
I mean,
I
we
said
could
that
have-
last night.
yeah.
It hit him right there.
Yeah, we had poor field position, and in those games, you just want big plays to try to literally get your starters off the field. And so we took chances and didn't really cash in on them, and they made you just grind them out. Like if we'd have
And we
gone
had
into
no
it with this,
interest.
yeah, we wanted to get the fuck out of there, so we were disinterested, and the game was never in doubt.
It was never in doubt. Like not even close. I'm still pissed at Stamps for that dropped interception. That should have been 23-0, man. I'm still pissed about that. If not Brad,
If
Davis.
not-
I don't know.
Rob Sale.
I don't know.
Rob
O-line
Sale.
coaches. Who isn't he? A OC somewhere though.
At Florida, right? Isn't he the O-line coach?
Yeah,
at
he's
Florida?
the OC at
Shit.
Florida.
Well, come on back home, big boy.
He's actually going to need a job next year.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he's
So
probably
Rob
actually about
Sale-
to be. He's about to be
former-
the interim head coach, probably, because wasn't
Yeah,
he a
so-
coach at like Samford or something before?
I forget. But I thought he's been with Napier for a long time. He
think
was
so.
at McNeese for a little while.
Fun fact: do you know this? Nathan doesn't know this. My sister dated Rob Sale.
I wouldn't say.
I thought he-
dated.
I think-
I would say found his boxers, and
No,
Jesus
they were a thing,
Christ.
man. They were a thing.
I just remember Daniel telling me that, and I'm like,
No, he met my dad.
"Ugh."
Dang. Okay.
I remember being like, he's like our only sloppy looking O lineman.
But I mean, he was like a walk on, wasn't he?
Listen,
No, he started.
if my sister would have
Rob
married
Sale?
him,
He played a lot. He was like your
He-
sixth guy.
no, he was a starter. He was like a 2-year starter.
He might have been, but he
Rob
played
Sale?
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a starter under Saban.
Parents,
I don't
big
remember that.
LSU fans, massive LSU fans.
No, I thought if my sister would have married Rob Sale, I'd be coaching at Florida right now.
They would have divorced by now. Let's get real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair point.
I was
Fair
about to raise my hand.
Ain't no way. Ain't
Why is
no
it
way.
hard to run on a 3-3-5? Fearless Leader 7S. I don't think it's hard to run on a 3-3-5. I think Nathan said this. DJ Chester had a covered guy that he was facing, and then Weston Davis got owned. I think our O-line just didn't play well, and we're fundamentally poor, and it's a defense that we're not used to seeing. But on paper, that should be a defense that you should be able to run the football on.
And I think like they threw some weird, even though they were running a 3-3-5, they were doing some odd looks. And like I said, I don't think Nuss said one time. I don't think he changed the play, audibled, did anything. There could be 4 dudes over here. You're like, all right, 2 of them are unblocked, and Nuss was just like, screw it. Like, we're just going to run this anyway and see what happens. So I just think it was a bad game overall, and I'm not really worried about it anymore.
I didn't see Fearless Leader before I even answered his question. He responded with the
Chester.
Chester. Gabe with the question of the night here. If your sister was married to Rob Sale, who would you be pulling for this weekend? I got too much Tiger in me. Unless I was coaching.
Unless you're
Florida.
coaching at Florida.
But like
That'd be
they
weird,
said,
though. That'd
they
be
would probably
tough, dude.
divorced it by this point.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
I mean, we'd probably still love Rob Sale though. I heard Rob Sale's
line coach all over. I'm
No,
looking at him right now.
The one that Chips
Was he at
talking
Georgia
about-
too? He was at Georgia too for a little bit.
Dude, this guy got a start at Calicut Point Capee. Shout out to him for 1 year, and then he went to Alabama as a strength and conditioning assistant. Then O-line at McNeese for 2 years, co-OC and O-line coach for a year. Georgia 1 year, ULM 1 year, Arizona State as O-line coach, running game 1 year, ULL 3 years, Giants 1 year, Florida for the last 4.
Yeah, he stayed in that Saban coaching tree because he's bounced
God,
between
that
Kirby
sucks.
Smart and
Is he
Napier.
He's the O-line coach?
He's the O-line coach and
And OC, but he
Oh,
doesn't do
wait,
anything.
but he doesn't call
You
the
know-
plays.
Wait. You know who else is like I don't know if he's like a quarterback coach. What was that dude that everybody used to worship at LSU? You know, LSU's like notorious for worshiping like coaches that aren't even like on the field coaches. What was his name? He's
Ross Callaway.
yeah, Callaway. Dude,
No idea
Callaway.
who that is.
That reminds me of Reed. Dude, gotta keep
Hey,
Callaway.
Sale's wife's name's Amanda.
Is
There
she
you go.
pretty? She's probably pretty.
I don't
cute.
know. I just see it on his Wikipedia. They have 2 kids, Tripp and Briggs. They sound like
Oh,
douchebags.
I mean, listen, Rob Sale there's a very good chance he'll be our O-line coach next year. So we're not going to call his kids douchebags yet.
They're douchebags until they are.
But to go back about that, Brad Davis, he's a recruiter. He's not a
Mhm.
fucking O-line coach. And so we've recruited well, but the results aren't on the field. I mean, last year you had an experienced O-line that played like ass. And this year, so far, you've got, Braylon Moore's played well. Tyree Adams has played well. Thompson played like shit against La Tech, but he played well against Clemson. But the other two haven't been good.
Yeah.
You know, I think the days of like being a good coach and being sought after are kind of done. Like, because Alex Atkins, probably a great recruiter, I would assume. He was well known as an O-line coach. I mean, he's on our.
He's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, we ran well against Clemson. That's why we can't. I don't think we should be getting too hyped up yet.
I'm not trying to shit on LSU
because I still firmly I will die on this hill until I see otherwise. Not having Braylon Moore means we can't run the ball. We have Braylon Moore. I think.
But Weston Davis has been pure ass.
I know. I get it, but I think
you got to have
about middle run, like running up the middle.
But I don't understand why we haven't moved or tried Mabenga at right tackle. We have no other option at right tackle, and Weston Davis is getting killed. And then try either Eccles or Kern at left guard. Because Mabenga's athletic
half
enough.
the game. I mean, he played half the game at left guard. I don't know. I mean, I guess they just don't like Mabenga there. I mean, Mabenga came here as a tackle and he redshirted, and then they moved him to left guard for whatever reason. I don't know. He must have sucked.
Yeah, and then
yeah,
he
it's
talks
rotation.
about how he might not be physical enough to be a guard. So put him at
Yeah.
fucking tackle.
Yeah,
And then
mean,
it
he
solves.
well,
And
I
then
don't
that's just
understand
going to make
why.
Weston Davis better.
I just don't understand. Well, that's what I don't understand about Kern. I mean, they were talking about it's literally like 3 days before Clemson. They're like, "Oh yeah, Karius Kern was getting a lot of reps at right tackle." Okay, so why hasn't he gotten any? Especially against he played against La Tech, but only played like 3 plays. For why? Like,
I know he was on the bike like the last week, so I don't know what that means. But
I don't know where I put my notes. My PFF notes for
you have all these. You have Orier Williams. You have Ethan Callaway. You've got these tackles that were supposed to be good. I just don't understand where all these dudes are. I just don't understand. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. We're not developing it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a rhetorical question. Yeah.
Yeah. Brad Davis, great recruiter.
We talked about this the other night. I mean, I'd rather give me the average 3 stars or the low 4 stars and develop them instead of the high 4 stars, borderline 5 stars who don't do shit.
Yeah.
It really is no excuse that we're not good at O-line because you got Kelly who's developed O-lineman out the ass at Notre Dame.
Yeah. Maybe the two of them just aren't jiving together. Maybe Kelly and Brad Davis just aren't on the same page.
Who knows?
I don't know.
We
don't know. I mean, we're speculating because we're
it's a little wobbly at the top.
Yeah, and I mean it's second game, second week, or it's about to be third week of the season. We've had one game where I thought our O-line played fine, and I mean honestly going into that game,
yeah,
I'd say going into that game against that D line, they played fantastic considering the circumstances. And then in La Tech, you're like, we have the worst O-line in the world, so it's got to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, our O-line's still a problem, but it's not as bad as we think.
The one guy who's been a shining star, obviously Braylon Moore got hurt first place, so he doesn't count. But but Tyree Adams has been, I mean, replacing Will Campbell. You really haven't missed a beat there. I mean, it's only been 2 games and one of them's La Tech, but he's been spectacular. The problems are everywhere else, or not everywhere else. When Braylon Moore comes back,
yeah.
So
what else?
Florida special teams?
What do they call it? What do they call it, Cam?
Kicker's name is like Smack. I think their kicker's name's like Smack.
Smacker Miles. Can I make a Steve joke?
He just keeps calling her the man, the curly head man.
What is Smack? Smack is drug. What kind of drug is Smack?
Yeah, Chip on that night.
No, Chip wasn't on.
What was the night?
When Steve made the joke.
Miles?
No, when Steve made the joke about Les could have banged co-eds. Instead, he decided to bang that curly-haired man.
Yeah, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Do you get the reference, Chip?
His wife. She was really rude to me once.
Really?
So
I was heard she was nice.
So Smack has missed one.
Not nice.
He's
I heard she was always
mean.
mean. She was mean to me. Waited on her once.
He was pretty good.
Girls.
Well, do they still have a game changer coordinator? Florida?
That's what I'm talking about. The game. Yeah.
I thought there was like a culture thing too. Didn't they have like a culture coach or some shit? I don't
Minister of Culture.
I saw that.
Texas?
I saw somebody said they put up South Florida's like team picture versus Florida's team picture. I mean, Florida still has 60 coaches of whatever the hell they are. And somebody was like, Florida needs to get Doge on their coaching staff big time. Because South Florida had literally maybe like 20 coaches, and Florida had literally 80. There were 80 dudes there.
South Florida coach
Russ.
OC at Tennessee.
Actually, Rob Sale is no longer their offensive coordinator. Russ Callaway
is. Yeah.
The fuck?
I knew he was somewhere.
I guess nobody's updated his wiki.
Dude, they've got so many former LSU connections on their coaching staff.
Well, I mean, Napier's a
Jabbar Jalouk, Ron Roberts. That's not an LSU.
No wonder they fucking suck. They have Jabbar Jalouk on their staff.
Yeah, he's been there the whole time.
Dude,
I forgot about that.
Is that the guy that used to coach with a book bag around his back?
Fun fact: I have Jabbar Jalouk's cell phone number on my work phone.
Jabbar Jalouk, fucking.
He's probably a nice guy
NOLA for a while.
Really nice guy.
Yeah,
that dude drove a bus every day after practice.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice. I mean, yeah, he's like one of the most corrupt dudes ever, but he's a good dude.
Oh, for sure.
He built.
I would rather
Define corrupt. Did he use the system to his advantage?
For sure.
to say the least.
And that's what
Jabbar
he's one of the
fucking Jalou,
reasons
dude.
that Louisiana has split state championships.
Yes, he's a
That's such
very
a
big
pride.
reason. And then he just
Yeah,
rolled out. He's
massive.
like, "Fucking, I'm out."
There's so many Louisiana connections. Ron Roberts, y'all know who that is? He was the former
Yeah.
head coach at SLU.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
And so he's their defensive coordinator and the executive head coach. Jabbar Jalouk is the associate head coach.
When was
running
Ron
backs
Roberts
coach.
there? When was Ron Roberts there?
When I was still coaching, so like 2012, 2013.
When they were pretty good. Yeah, it was in their head.
Yeah, when Golding was their DC. That's where Golding
Yeah.
got his start.
They had a pretty good quarterback. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Went to Oregon.
Yeah, that year they kind of went far in the playoffs.
Yeah, like the
Then-
third round.
Vinny Sunseri is their safeties coach.
No shit. Yo, shout out to Sunseri, dude. I hated Sunseri. Respected
Yeah.
him, but hated
Went to-
him, bro.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
he's a guy you like if he's on your team.
Oh hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was on
And
a
gotta
then
have that crazy
Billy-
white boy.
player.
And then Billy Gonzalez is their wide receivers coach.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ,
Christ,
bro.
he's
I didn't
still
even-
at
I didn't even-
Florida?
Yeah, I didn't even know. That
How
dude
many
was still
times has
alive.
he been at? How many times has he been at Florida?
God, man, that's a
Because
shame,
let's see,
dude.
because
I thought
Billy
so.
Billy was at
Billy
Florida,
Gonzalez.
then at LSU, then at Illinois, then at Mississippi State with Mullen, right? And then I think he has to follow Mullen back.
That's pretty funny. Billy Gonzalez.
Yeah,
That's
and
all,
then
that's all off the top of my head, by the way. I know more
That
about
is a-
Billy Gonzalez than most.
their assistant O-line coach John DeCoster. He was the offensive line coach at LSU too. I recognize
No
this
idea.
name.
Don't remember that.
No idea.
Yeah, he was a grad assistant tight ends coach on the 2019 team. He was the guy.
Oh,
So when Insminger,
yeah.
when Insminger became OC, he basically took over coaching the tight
Yeah,
ends.
I remember him now.
So Billy Napier is just trying to recreate LSU at Florida.
He
But
wanted the
he
job.
Sucks.
But
God,
there is
so-
there is no game changer coordinator. There's just a special teams coordinator.
Okay, he got away from that. He still hadn't got
He got
away
away
from
from
the
that.
100. He hadn't got away from the 100 coaches yet.
They got other. There, if you probably specifically look up dudes, they'll still be located somewhere on the website. They just don't have them listed as the coaches.
Well, let's see. I mean, there's a lot of analysts
Is,
here. so
is
I don't
Rob
know if I wanna
Sale
go down
still
this
the
road.
O-line coach though?
Rob Sale's still the O-line coach, but
He might have not
the
have ever been
offensive
the
coordinator.
he might have never been the OC there. He was the OC when he
No,
was
I'm
at-
100% positive he's the
ULL.
OC at Florida.
Yeah, he just didn't ever do it. I mean, what do you do as OC when your head coach does all the?
Yeah.
That's just a title.
Hey,
get you-
It's
I
like
feel
Malzahn had OCs, but it was.
I know no one's
Malzahn's
gonna
offense.
care, but I feel like gosh, why am I? What the hell's the Florida coach? I just freaked my mind went blank.
Billy Napier.
Napier, Sunbelt Billy. He definitely wore K Swisses in 1999 and rap music for sure.
I mean, he's like Mike Norvell. You ever seen Mike Norvell's?
oh,
picture
dude,
from
cornrows.
football?
Yeah, they were in a rap. They were signed to a record label together.
Billy Napier definitely hung out in New Iberia.
Yeah, for sure.
Where did he go to college?
I don't know.
His first
Probably-
job was
I
at
feel like
Clemson.
I feel like
Probably
I looked at this the other day.
UT Martin. UT Martin. That's my thing. That's what I'm going with.
I think that's right.
Oh, I'm
I
just
think I remember
kidding. I have no idea. I was just kidding.
Napier went to Furman.
Ooh.
UT
South
Martin,
Carolina?
Furman,
Is
that's a pretty
in
good
South
guess.
Carolina? Is Furman
Yeah.
in South Carolina? Okay.
Yeah,
That's in
Furman's-
Nate's backyard.
Purple and white.
My
I know
backyard.
that.
There's a lot of schools in South Carolina. You don't realize that. There's a ton. Yeah, he was
He
supposed
was-
to be the next best thing.
Was he though? I mean, or was he living off Urban Meyer's?
Dude, he
debt?
was. I mean, well, yeah,
I mean,
he
come
was
on.
living off of it, but we didn't know it at the time. Like
We're
thought
like,
he
dude.
was.
Les sold it to
Wait,
us. Les
can't-
sold
wait.
that bill of goods.
Nathan, was it you and me that we saw him in? We
I
were
have
like,
no idea what it looks like, so it couldn't have been me. Couldn't tell you what it looks like in a million
could've
years.
sworn
I
it was
saw
you.
him. I saw him at a
Or was it
coaching
me?
clinic one time.
He was at Pluckers literally the same night that he got here. It was like
Pluckers
2
sounds
nights.
so good right now.
It's closed.
I know, I'm aware, but man, Prime Pluckers was hard to beat. It's kind of sad.
Monster wing basket.
Oh,
Man,
man,
all
that
those
Baker's
places-
Gold, bro.
Why? I thought it was doing
Good,
great.
dude.
Why did it close? They
Oh, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Not getting me. Not getting me.
We don't have
Not
time.
getting me.
I'm gonna
Not
mute
reading
both of
shit.
y'all.
Not.
Culture.
I muted him.
I didn't say anything. I said I was gonna have to read the Steve's thing.
Yeah, we
Fuck
had to
you.
read the disclaimer.
I'm the one who's probably gonna say it. I won't say anything. Culture.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you would say.
Did it work? I couldn't hear it.
You better know where to sit on buses in
A
Charlotte.
gong? Yeah, I could hear it.
I couldn't hear it. I hit it, but I couldn't hear it.
It
But I
must
saw
be
y'all
nice
react
that
to
you
it.
don't hear that bullshit and we do. That must be nice.
Oh, we hear it all.
Yeah, the other night last night you're just like, gee, clapping, and I couldn't even speak. Son of a bitch.
Don't if you. Don't
I can't hear it
acknowledge
tonight.
him.
Anyway, the graphics look great though. By the way,
Yeah.
the little the ticker at the bottom.
It does
look
look
professional.
Good. It does look nice. I'm just looking at
The-
Billy Gonzalez.
I actually like the blue better than the purple, but because we're playing Florida, we can't do blue.
No, purple's fine. I mean,
I love the crickets in the background in the front.
It does sound nice, actually.
I love it. That's kind of why
Yeah.
I
The
always.
ambiance.
Wait, y'all can hear my crickets?
Hell yeah, we
it
can hear
sounds
your crickets, bro.
incredible. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm getting tired. I'm like,
It's Camp's outdoor kitchen.
I
honestly,
can't even hear it because my ear,
I-
I have the headset.
It kind of didn't hit me until Chip said it. Now it's all I can hear is your crickets.
Can you see the logo at the top now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's a good logo. You and
We
Steve
gotta do
came
some
up with that?
move
blending
it?
here. Yeah, I think I can move it.
Because
Do
it's
you
like cutting
want-
into your. I mean, there's.
Oh shit! Those are the only two options it's given me.
No,
Oh, you can't go low.
that's wild.
No, because I guess we have the banner going at the bottom. I can't go at the bottom.
So tomorrow, are we gonna be there tomorrow?
We have a planned off night tomorrow.
Okay.
but
Well,
Steve,
let's plan.
but
Steve
Steve is working on something. Nothing official yet. Nothing big. Somebody very small. I mean, he went A-lister to start off with, so anything he brings in next is going to be C-lister. But I'll tell you about it offline. So there is a possibility for a special guest show tomorrow, where we really wouldn't talk a whole lot of LSU Florida. But if we don't pull it off, then we're planning on taking a break tomorrow, and then coming back on Thursday.
I gotta figure out where I'm
Be
filming.
safe.
Thursday.
Be safe, Nate. Be safe.
Yeah, I got my podcast.
How many Buckies do you plan
Just
on
tell
stopping
me
at
you're
tomorrow?
coming in because of my birthday on Saturday.
I know it's your birthday on Saturday, but happy birthday! We'll be there and celebrate it. I'm coming in for the Florida game. Sorry,
There there's
but we will
already-
celebrate. We will celebrate your birthday while I'm there.
So I'm going to say this because Chip brought up his birthday. I have already made arrangements for birthday cake for Chip at the tailgate
Ooh,
on Saturday.
That's sick. I also
It's
don't
also
know
Dwayne's
anybody's
birthday, so it's going to say Dwayne
Oh, that's
on
pretty-
it too.
Ah!
It's both of us though, or is it just the way?
He's the 11th. You're the 13th. So it's actually be your birthday, but
So is it both of us on the cake or just Dwayne?
the plan is both of y'all's names on the cake.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dwayne.
I thought. I
No,
thought
he's not.
that's what
He's not the one doing it.
Oh,
He's not. The
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know
no,
his birthday was September.
Yeah, I got. Let's see. I got to go about 3.5 hours, and my first Bucky stop will be Brunswick. Then the next one's a little bit of a hike because then I go all the
Heck
way to the Orange Beach turnoff, and usually like between the energy drinks and like the water, I'm stopping somewhere to take a piss. I'll do that, and then stop there, and then I'll stop at the Pass Christian. Always see, I'm getting it right, Daniel. I'll probably stop there just for funsies, but I might not. If I'm feeling good, I might just burn on
It's new,
through.
so I think it'd be cool to go see it. I need to go. I
mean, I've
almost
been
went
there.
to
I've
one.
I've already been.
Oh,
there.
that's right. That's right. That's
I've
right.
already done this.
Yeah.
But-
I've never.
Yeah, it's weird because it's
What
like
is it? 10 hours, Nate? 10 hours?
It's about 12.
12.
Well,
There is an
again,
alternate
going-
route you could take to go through Georgia, but you get off the interstate and then you could
like
hit the
the same
Auburn
recipe.
Buckies.
Yeah, it's like the same. Do I go through Auburn? Do you go through Auburn? I go through
You
Auburn?
can go through Auburn, yes. Because I did
Ooh,
that when I drove back.
You want to do it?
So do you
I
have to
think
go
you
can
through
hit
Atlanta?
that
Do
Buc-ee's.
you go through Atlanta?
No, I just go down the coast and I just stay on the interstate. It's just way easier.
I get a ticket
I've-
every time right before.
Honestly,
I
I've
like
done
6
the
months.
I've done the one Camp's talking about, and it's like 50 to 60 less miles, and it takes the exact same amount of time. And you're
Because
just
you go back
going.
roads through
You're just
fucking
going
peach
40
orchards.
It is beautiful. It is cool as shit. You're like, there's peach orchards everywhere. It's pretty
So
cool.
much better
It's
than
pretty
much-
cool, like watching the line of the trees as you're like.
But
they're all in
I've
line.
also
Yeah.
I think I've done it twice actually. But I've also seen a lot of cops, and I've also gotten stuck behind peach tree trucks going like 40, and there's nowhere to like pass. And you're like, this sucks because I'm just behind this peach tree truck for 30 miles now, and I'm going so slow. But I might actually, I don't know, see about going to Athens on the way back to see a friend. So I don't know. I might hit it up on the way back, but we'll see. We shall see. Anyway,
All right.
is that
So
it?
we may or may not be back tomorrow. Definitely back on Thursday night. Yeah, Nate said he opting out a special guest regardless, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're
Ooh,
traveling. So yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So
By the
don't-
time I get home, it'll be.
Don't
late.
forget your yellow polo, Nate.
I don't have one, but I might.
Will you wear?
I thought you
gold
were
to the
always.
gold
I
game?
thought you were always a yellow polo, gold polo guy.
No, I
You
usually
always-
just get a new one. I'm thinking about going to Barnes and Noble, or like Bengal Bandits or something, or that LSU, that black and gold, purple and gold store on Segan. I need a new hat. I don't have an LSU hat because my old one from last year, the last 2 years, because it was white. It got
I
all.
love that
fucked
hat.
up, man.
I love.
Yeah, it was like because I would sweat, dude, and I just have like sweat stains all on it. So I cannot get a white hat. That's just
Dude,
not.
if you
me,
see
bro.
this hat, there's a hat out there that Big Cat wears for Wisconsin, and they have an LSU version of it. I think it's kind of sick.
It's like
Very
a,
retro.
I want like a
It's
yeah,
like
I want
an-
like a retro.
It's
one.
gold. It's a
I
gold,
want-
but it has like purple diamonds, like 80s. It's got that. It's got
Okay.
the tiger. It's got the tiger that you had on there.
I need like a I need like a because these fit the best. I need like the trucker style hats. That's what I want, like a trucker style hat. Because that Mitchell and Nuss one I had was all just like
yeah,
material.
it's hot. It's
Boy,
hot. They're hot.
Boy, my head was steaming, bro. Woo, it was steaming.
Oh, I have like 100 Brandon Bills LSU hats if you want one.
Yeah. Nah,
I can get you one of those Richardson Magnolia Management hats, Nate.
Ooh,
I already got one
I
of
got-
those.
Those are cool.
I already got one.
I'm out of them. Maybe I should get some purple and gold ones. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be good. That'd be a good thing to have. That could be your game day hat.
That could be my game day hat.
But I am wearing gold. I got a gold one. I've never had a gold polo before, so
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll
I
see if feel
probably
like being part
won't
of the
wear
crowd.
gold. Just
Doesn't
to
matter.
piss
Wear
off
white.
Dwayne.
yeah. If you wear white, wear white.
I might
Hey,
flip
Dwayne
over
is-
everybody else so I'd see myself and be like, hey, look, there I am.
Dwayne is a big advocate of the gold game every year.
Oh, he loves.
So do y'all
he-
think we
he
wear
wears-
gold jerseys?
No, I don't.
I don't
hope.
think we are either. I had some
But I-
friends
I
like
don't-
freaking out about it, and I was like, "Why are y'all?" I was like, "Why are y'all freaking out about it?"
I
was
think
like,
they look.
"Well,
I think they look amazing. But
I
I
was like,
get it.
we've
I
worn
get
Part
what
of me
you're
jerseys
saying.
feels like
twice.
yes.
I don't think
I'm-
they will.
I think
I don't
I'm
think they will.
50-50. I don't care one way or the other because I love that look. I thought it was
Yeah,
clean as
I don't
fuck.
care.
But my friends are freaking out. They're like, "We've never played good in alternate uniforms," and I go, "Okay, we've had a million gold games, and we've only worn gold jerseys twice, and neither time were with the gold game. So let's relax." I was like, "And two, we don't always play bad in alternate jerseys," and they just start being assholes. We're like, "Okay, Mr. Historian," blah blah blah. I was like, "All right, well, y'all just can't take the L, I guess."
I don't want to be a historian. We've
Speak-
worn gold.
Speaking
6
of
times.
historian,
6
speaking of
times.
historian, trivia question: the first time LSU wore gold jerseys, what color did the crowd wear?
I would say I think it was a wideout.
It was
Am
the
I right?
first whiteout in the history
Yeah.
of college football.
What was that? 1996, 1996,
95 or 6?
96.
We had we did the first whiteout
35.
ever?
Yes. Fun
Yeah,
fact. We did the
135.
first whiteout because
They,
Vandy
wore
wouldn't
gold
let us
helmets,
wear.
too.
They wouldn't let us wear
Yeah.
white jerseys because they
do
were still
remember
mad about
that.
DiNardo, and so
Mhm.
DiNardo talked
Funny.
LSU into doing a whiteout. So as a fuck you to Vandy, as we wore gold jerseys.
35
So
nothing.
LSU did the whiteout
DiNardo.
before Penn State.
You won 35 nothing too.
Yeah, I remember. I do remember that we killed them that game. I remember like them making us wear it now.
Great punter. Vandy had a great punter. He was really fast. Remember that guy? What's his
Marin Angel was after
Marin
that,
Angel.
or before that.
And I think that was his senior- I think I think Marin Angel senior year was 6.
the guy's got to be like what
96.
60 now.
Camp's friends with him.
Yeah,
His
I
email-
did follow
they-
him on
they-
Twitter.
I thought they email chained it, each other.
So weird. All right,
No,
I'm
that was
about to
Kelly
get off,
Reiner.
boys. I gotta get some sleep. I'm tired.
We are boys with
All right,
Kelly
guys.
Reiner too. All
All
right,
right,
bye.
I'm out. Later.
Hey Camp, can we get Kelly Reiner?